I hope you understand what I'm saying, right?
We gonna shoot a hell in his ass.
KEYSHAWN, let him come here. Get the shot, guys. I hope you understand what I'm saying, right?
We gonna shoot a hell in his ass.
KEYSHAWN, let him come here. Get the shot, guys.
Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. It goes down Friday night. We only got 2 days left. Friday night, it goes down. That clip you just seen was DENYS BERINCHYK versus KEYSHAWN Davis. That was the face-off that you just seen right there, man. And it was a little aggressive. It was on KEYSHAWN Davis's side, right? How you guys? What do you say? Do you agree? I think he was a little bit aggressive on that side, man. He was accusing this guy of being the R word. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't know anything about that, so we're just gonna keep it on the fight part. Now, how do you feel about somebody being so aggressive? This is the fight game, right? And they say the fight game is 50% mental and 50%. You know, your skill set, physical, right? So, you know, to me, I think he was trying to get in DENYS BERINCHYK's head. I'm not sure if it worked or not. This guy right here is from Ukraine. He's from a war-torn country right now, so I don't think. Hopefully, I hope that display of aggression doesn't get inside this man's head. You know what I mean? Because I want to see a good fight. And like I said, I think this is going to be a real good fight. Now, supposedly, every time KEYSHAWN Davis fight. I hear that this is supposed to be his toughest fight to date, right? And for the people who haven't seen KEYSHAWN Davis fight, don't let this aggression fool you, man. He's a very, very good fighter, a very talented young fighter. I believe he got silver in the Olympics. He brought back silver in the Olympics, and he's a very talented fighter. Speaking of that, why don't we just get into the box rec and see if we can try to get to know these guys just a little bit better. Let's start with DENYS BERINCHYK. Now, DENYS BERINCHYK, like I said, is he's from Ukraine, right? He's from Ukraine. His record is 19-0, and he has 9 KOs. Now, that percentage rate is like 47% knockout rate. That's a 47% knockout rate. 19-0 with 9 KOs. Now, like, he's from Ukraine. He's from Krasnodon, Ukraine. I'm sorry if I messed that up. Krasnodon, Ukraine. Now, you know, I guess he's living in Kiev, Ukraine right now. He's 5'7", orthodox stance. That means, you know, he's a righty. Age 36. Now, he's 36 years old. That's kind of up there, right? That's kind of, you know, for boxing, I don't know. You know, the new 36, these 36 nowadays could be 26, right? So, yeah, so he's from Ukraine, 19-0 with 9 KOs, 47% knockout ratio. You know, I don't know, man. He just won the belt, man. This would be his first title defense, right? That's a quick turnaround to be fighting somebody as a caliber of KEYSHAWN Davis, man. KEYSHAWN Davis is a beast. I'm just gonna have to be honest with you guys. A lot of people may not like his demeanor and everything like that, man. But this guy is something to deal with, man. He's something to deal with, man. At that 135-pound weight class, man. He's a very dangerous young man, man. Now, KEYSHAWN Davis, man. He's from Norfolk, Virginia, right? 5'9". But the important thing here, he's 25 years old, man. That guy. He's 11 years junior to that guy, right? That dude's 11 years older than him, and that could play a very big part in this fight, right? And he's an orthodox. He stands as an orthodox stance, right? 12-0, like I said, with 8 KOs, 66% knockout ratio, 66%, man. Dude is incredible, man. I have to say, man, KEYSHAWN got next.
And let's deal!
Hey, stop playing with me, son. It's nice little jury you got on, but this about to be mine.
Chinese.
Yeah, this will be my jury Friday. Yeah. You can keep that. I'm gonna take that though. You can keep that. I can buy a lot of those. I'm gonna take this one though. I gotta take that one. Exactly. I gotta take that.
Nice, boys. Thank you.
But he gonna understand.
Thanks, guys.
But you can have to return it.
Mike, you got everything?
Yeah, I'm good.
Carla, you good? Nick,
Good
you
stuff,
good?
KEYSHAWN.
Got a little personal. Hold on.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna do.
He said,
He ain't gonna do nothing.
He
ain't gonna do
This
nothing.
woman gonna whoop your ass too.
He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna do
I'm
nothing.
gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna take my belt off. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Yeah. And the news. Sleep with it that night. Put it on your pillow. Don't buy. Friday is gonna go down, boy. It's gonna go down Friday.
It's a tough one.
I like that. Now where you going? Where you going? Go come. My belt at? Go come. Let me see it real quick.
And it's sad. It's KEYSHAWN got next. I hate to say that because my favorite fighter is in that weight class, and that's Gervonta Davis, man. And I'm a boxing fan first, man. So if you in that weight class, we here to fight, man. So something's gonna have to happen between those two guys eventually. You know, to be honest with you, man, Gervonta Davis is gonna have to face this dude one day, or retire or something, man. Something's gonna have to happen, man. This dude is on his heels, and he's always calling Gervonta Davis out, man. But he always calls him out right before his fight. Right before his fight, he has a fight that he has a scheduled opponent. He's always calling Gervonta Davis out, but he's been calling him out. I'm not saying that, you know. I think he really wants that fight, but it's all in Gervonta Davis's court. You know what I mean? Now, like I said before, when I first seen that clip, I was like, when and where? When and where will this fight take place? Well, I got the news for you. It's going to take place on Friday, Valentine's Day. So you and your girl, man, if you ain't got nothing to do, if it's cold outside, you want to stay inside, and you guys maybe want to watch a nice sporting event. If your girl's into sports, man, this will be a good card to watch with your girl if she's into sports, right? Into boxing. You know, a lot of ladies nowadays are into boxing. You know, we got Clarissa Shields, man. You know, she's a 3-time undisputed champion. You know, nobody's ever done that, male or woman. So, you know, a lot of women are starting to watch boxing, and not only watching, but are getting into boxing. So, like I said, so the card takes place on Friday, February the 14th. Depending upon where you're at, it's going to start at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So you got to check your local listings to find out what time it's going to start in your area, right? But on that card, and they're fighting at the Madison Square Garden. But they're fighting in the small room, the theater. They call it the theater. So they're going to be fighting in the small room at Madison Square Garden. I believe that room holds maybe about 6,000 or 7,000 people, right? So he's, like I said, man, KEYSHAWN Davis is working his way up, man. So the next time you see him, you know, he might have the whole venue. He might have Madison. That's when you know he's doing something, right? You know, like if Gervonta Davis had this fight, you know, they would open up the whole venue for Gervonta Davis. And that's what KEYSHAWN Davis is working for, to get on that type of level as Gervonta Davis. That's what KEYSHAWN Davis is. It'll be the fight of the Davises. Davis versus Davis, right? But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this card. Now, on that card, Keon Davis will kick off the night versus Ira Johnson. Keon Davis is the older brother of KEYSHAWN Davis, but he fights in a higher weight. Keon Davis fights at a welterweight, and he'll be fighting Ira Johnson. And then we have Nico Ali Wash versus Juan Carlos Guerra. Juan Manuel Lopez versus Brian Santiago. Delonte Johnson versus Quashawn Toller. Rohan Polanco versus Juan Carlos Torres. Jared Anderson versus Mauricio Colias. That's a heavyweight, Jared Anderson. Remember, Jared Anderson was a good prospect. Where's Jared from? Is he from Philly or Baltimore? I have to check that out. Somebody leave me a comment if you guys know where Jared Anderson is from. And then we got my boy Abdullah Mason versus Manuel Jaimes. Don't know who Manuel Jaimes is, and that's in the lightweight division. Vito Melnicki versus Connor Cole. I think I've seen Vito Melnicki fight before. I think he's from Jersey, I think. Versus Connor Cole, and that's at middleweight. Now, Xander Zayas versus Slava Spomer at light middleweight. That's going to be a good fight. Xander Zayas, man, he was was on the up and up, man. Was supposed to have next, man, but I think he took a loss, man, and I think he's trying to work his way back up into the picture, man. But you can see he's on the undercard. He's like the co-main event of this card right here. And then we have the main event. Denys Berinchyk, he's putting his belt up, the lightweight WBO title versus KEYSHAWN Davis, man. And that's this Friday. This Friday. You know, you check your local listings and find out what time it's going to play for you. And that's going to be on ESPN, just in case I didn't say that. That's going to be on ESPN. You don't have to pay for it. It's a free fight if you have ESPN Plus. If you have ESPN Plus, it's a free fight. I mean, it's going to be something to see, man. I mean, if you're a real boxing fan, don't miss it, man. I hope if people get busy, man, because I almost missed it. Didn't, Friday. That's why I'm making the video so late, because I almost missed this card, man. I swear I did. But, like I said, leave a comment in my comment section. Let me know who you got, man. Who you got. Tell me who you got in this fight. Tell me who you got. And the three main people that you should check out. Now, apparently, the main card, the co-main event, Xander Zayas. Make sure you guys check that out. And make sure you guys check out Abdullah Mason, man. Very good fighter on new prospect that's coming up, right? And leave a comment in my comment section and let me know how you feel about that aggression all up in Denys Berinchy's face with KEYSHAWN Davis. Let me know how you feel about his actions. I mean, are you, is this a part of the game, or you think he was a little bit disrespectful? You know what I mean? Just let me know. Let me know how you feel, man. But like I said, let's just check this video out, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
I hope you understand what I'm saying, right?
Get the shot. Come here, guys. Keyshawn, let him come here.